obnoxious. Family. Good morning. No, not good morning. She's thrown me off now. There we go. Today we have come to Hollywood Studios. It's going to be our first time this holiday here. We have glorious blue skies. We had an extra hour and a half in bed today. We cancelled an ADR for Ale and Compass. For breakfast, we just decided the sleep was more important than another ADR that the children are struggling with. So we're currently at about 11:30.
Somewhat that.
Somewhat that. We're about half. There you go. We are about 11:30. We just decided it wasn't worth the rush. So we are currently just cleaning glasses apparently, tucking Riley in the back there, and we're going to head into the park. The acrylic one?
Yeah. Just Disney jazz.
We are in, guys. We have, quite excited, just picked up Rock and Roller Coaster, which we thought was closed for our entire stay, and the children have been beyond desperate to do it. It's amazing. We've got a DAS for it in about an hour, so we're just going to have a wander around, a stroll around, see if we can find Batuu. We're super excited. We can't believe it. It's one of our favourite rides. Oh, is it your girlfriend?
Come on up here, we'll take this picture. I'll take a picture for you. Hi, buddy. Want your picture taken with Daisy? Okay. There you go. Do you want me to turn them up? Come on in for your picture. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Say hi.
All right, down.
Riley, did she love you?
Yeah.
Wow.
She blew kisses. And she said
And she loved you. Okay, as we've wandered past, we're going to do Star Tours, because why not? You can see where it's been hit, can't you? That's really cool. I love the details of it. Sammy feels like vomiting right now. Riley?
I'm going to go back and wait to see it.
Riley at the moment does not like the ride, particularly the upside downs, but to be
His
fair,
response there was come back in 3 days.
come back in 3 days. It took him 3 days to process Everest the first time in 2019, which he now loves. So he just tends to be a bit more slow to process the bigger, more adrenaline rides, although apparently not for Guardians of the Galaxy. So yeah.
It took a day.
Yeah.
24 hours.
Yeah, it took 24 hours.
So again, he's fine. He's just processing and just needs some cuddle time, some squeeze time to just adjust again and settle, regulate a little. But we'll get back to you on that in anywhere between now and 3 days. But overall, not too bad.
Okay.
Thank you.
As you can probably tell, we didn't like this in the slightest.
Utter decimation.
I mean, it was just like rubbish. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. We had an amazing meal. Just be aware when they say spicy, good grief, they mean it.
Yeah.
Take care.
Are you going to walk the cup out?
We are about to go on for the first time Rise of the Resistance. We absolutely cannot wait. We are so excited. How are you for the rocketiness at the moment? It's been very similar to Animal Kingdom, and the paths are very rough and wobbly and not disabled friendly, although accessible.
My roster still has Black One off the outpost. Is he a priority assignment? Not sure really. We've got another rotation. We're already on. Could be part of the party squad next week. Any idea when we can expect them back? Impact's back call now.
Incoming transmission from Ray. Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer that is now headed to this system. Your outpost on Batuu is no longer safe.
Red 2, Blue 5, keep tight now. Let's get ready to make that jump to light speed on my mark.
Black Leader, we're picking up an unusual signal. Are you spotting anything?
Yeah, I see it. We'll check it out. BB-8, what do you got?
There appear to be a number of small craft heading our way. Raise the shields.
No, stop.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, no? What do you think? Don't like it?
That's a no, then.
That would be a no. That is great. The cold brew. You seem not trusting. You guys are weird. You really are weird. Yes,
Really good, thank you.
Weirdos.
To the left.
you've just seen, we've just been in Ogre's Canteen, which was a surprise for Rich for today. We loved it. We didn't have any alcoholic drinks, we just had the soft drinks. I will put up on the screen the names of the ones we had. They were brilliant. We loved it. We had the Batuu bits as well. Those were gorgeous, and we now need to know how to dehydrate green beans because we all love those. The atmosphere was great. I mean, it was loud in there, not denying that one, but it wasn't so loud that you couldn't have a conversation, so it still worked for us. Riley wore his ear defenders. Excuse the ships going overhead. We really liked it, and we're actually contemplating trying to book a second one in there. So we are going on Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run next, which will be a new one for all of us as well. So again, we just can't wait. We are having a really great day today.
The Millennium Falcon is frozen. We are living inside the Millennium Falcon.
What are we about to do, baby?
Drive it.
But I need a pilot to transport it, gunners to protect it, and engineers to make sure it gets there in one piece. And that is where you come in, as my new flight crews, traveling on their fastest ships in the quadrant. Like that one, the Millennium Falcon.
Okay, we've just come off Smuggler's Run. Me and Shao were pilots, like me and Nella were pilots.
The best drivers going, of course.
The children were gunners. Rich was an engineer. It turns out they can hear the screams from outside. The guy was quite amused by us as we came out. We asked, and yeah, they hear everything.
So heads up on that one.
Yeah, me and Lena screamed a lot. We were left with 22% of our ship.
Hey, it's fixed. There were times that steering was going nowhere.
Well, I blame that on the engineer. I mean, that's
absolutely.
Richard's
I mean, if you're not looking after stuff, what are you going to do?
It was like that when I found it.
Did you switch it on and switch it on?
The gun button, it means you get less points.
You have to aim, don't you?
It was brilliant. I mean,
so much fun.
It's one of those family-ending rides, really. You might not speak to your family, siblings, or husband afterwards.
You killed us all. Why were you in charge?
We
nearly killed us.
We did not.
We didn't. You still had 22%
still have all
left.
your limbs.
It's fine. It was only a little asteroid.
Little one.
I personally can't wait to go on it again. I think the rest of the family agree.
Yeah, Rich had a good idea that we all kind of need to rotate through the jobs, through the roles, so that we all kind of get to go at everything.
You know, we're just going to be forced to go on it another 2 times, really, just to make sure.
Don't know how we're going to cope with it.
No.
No.
It was brilliant. We loved it. If you can, get on it.
Do it.
It's worth
Go
the
for
wait. We are now going to take ourselves across to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, because little man's super excited for it. Leave Batuu behind for a little bit. I might have to drag Richard out by the arms because I don't think he's going to want to leave. He's currently hissing at me. We will be back in Batuu again soon, especially since, you know, my nerdlet back there kind of doesn't leave already.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we are going to head into the main area of the park, have a little wander around before our runaway railway, which we've got about an hour's wait for. So we will catch up with you guys in a little while. We've just told hubby he has to leave Batuu, and we're now getting stroppy hubby because he doesn't want to leave. We'll be back. We will come back. Yeah, no, we got stroppy hubby. Stroppy hubby in tow, we return back to work. As I said, stroppy hubby in tow. We'll be back. We'll bring you back. We are currently in this situation as Mickey and Minnie's has just gone down as we've entered the queue. But we're going to go do alien swirling saucers instead, aren't we?
We haven't done it before, but
we're struggling. We're struggling
a
little.
With change and sudden change. So the fact that we thought we were going to get to ride it, now we're not, is a big blow for Samantha. Even though she wasn't overly keen in the first place, now she's super keen and very upset. But she'll get through it, won't you?
We'll get on on it, baby girl, okay? Just maybe not today. How little man rolls. He now has a big bucket of popcorn and he did his little Disney element. As we go into Toy Story Land. We figured we'd probably use our multi-pass in here since Minnie and Mickey's Railway went down. The kids and the adults, to be honest, we absolutely love Slinky Dogs. We figured this was the way to head.
Yeah.
Give it a sec. Hello, we have come to ABC Commissionary for dinner tonight.
Commissary.
Commissary. I get it wrong every time. I will be judged by not only you people, but Lela as well, so don't worry about that one. We have come here for dinner tonight. We have had a little few stresses. We're all a little wound up. Ride's not working, breaking down, a couple of meltdowns because the children don't cope with changes or disappointment. But we're moving on. We have just done Alien Swirling Saucers. We've got a DAS for Slinky Dog for after food. And hopefully, because Mickey and Minnie's broke down, they gave us a multi-use pass. We're hoping to actually go back on Mickey and Minnie's, which is up and running for the moment, and hopefully that'll help the children with some of the upset. So I will show you what we've got I'll say before we tuck in, but we've already had mouthfuls. Our bad. We're never going to be good at this. Right. Riley has the grilled cheese and ham children's meal with steak fries, which are actually proper British chips, and a pack of crisps, potato chips, with a Baby Jack chocolate milk. Rich has the shrimp tacos. Lela has the Mediterranean chicken salad, which has hummus and flatbread. Jeez, look at the size of that thing.
Yep.
Samantha has a, what do you have? Chicken club sandwich. And I've gone for the buffalo grilled cheese sandwich with fries. So we're going to tuck into this and we'll let you know how it is. Okay, what do you think of your salad?
It was really delicious. They cut the vegetables really small as if it was the traditional Cobb salad, which is fine. Yeah, really fresh, really lovely. A whole load of chicken. Certainly not going to worry that you're going to run out of fuel in half an hour's time like you can do with a salad. The hummus was really nice and fresh, and so was the flatbread. Really enjoyed it, very full, very satisfying.
Cool. Samantha, did you like yours?
Wonderful.
Yeah?
There was a big chicken breast in it. The avocado mayonnaise was nice and creamy and slightly spicy. Bacon was nice and crunchy.
Cool, so it's
Wonderful.
fabulous. You, the one who does not like to speak on camera.
The prawn tacos. Very tasty, light, fresh, crunchy, big prawns. Very nice actually.
Cool.
Good all around.
What did you think of yours, Riley J?
It was really nice.
Yep, fabulous.
Just we're a bit salty. Oh, very salty. But
You know what? I was going to say the same thing.
yeah, they're perfect.
Sorry, I almost dropped you. I'll pass you to Hubby, who won't drop you. Yeah, I had the buffalo grilled chicken. Not great, really dull. Chips. I mean, McDonald's would be less saltier. They are very, very salty. As you can see, we've left a pile. It's not great. Overall, it's all right. Probably not my favourite place in Hollywood Studios. But Hollywood Studios is always difficult to eat in anyway. There's not a lot of choices. But it's okay. Slinky?
Yeah, let's do that.
We're gonna go slinky. Okay, take two. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully it doesn't break down again because the children can't deal with the disappointment and we can't cope with the meltdowns. So fingers crossed.
Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Opinions of that one?
Really good. Fun. Song's going to be stuck in my head forever.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Poor Pluto, and it's a bit sad for Pluto.
He got sausages at the end.
But he got sausages, so all is well in his world. Yeah, not bad actually, quite fun.
And it's
Do it again.
Yes, definitely do it again.
Loyal, brave, handsome. It is my duty to protect my family. I'm Juan Milan.
Good evening, guys. We have made it back to the room. We actually managed to get on Mickey and Minnie's railway. It didn't break down for the second time.
Happy children.
Happy children. It was interesting. It was a good ride. It was interesting to see what they actually did with the old building. I mean, we haven't been on the ride for more years than I actually care to count. But the new ride was really fun, interesting, different.
It was. There's a few moments that you're like, oh wow, actually that's really cool.
And it's trackless again.
Riley's really loving to see how the rides work, what their mechanisms are, and is loving to see the trackless rides, which hold a good interest for him.
Something quite new to our family.
Rides are magnets.
We'll have to research it, baby.
Yeah.
So we are back to the room. It is kind of between that 9:30, 10 o'clock time, so it's not a massively late night tonight, but to be honest, we've gone pretty hard over the last couple of days and we are really feeling it. We have had several meltdowns from Riley today where he's not quite coped with things. We've had Samantha who's been a little bit withdrawn.
So shut down a bit.
Little shut down.
Struggling, quite quiet. Very unusual for her.
So we thought we'd call it quits early tonight, not worry about doing Phantasmic or anything. We have plenty of time. So tomorrow we are doing Water Park and Disney Springs. We're just going to take it a little bit gentler. I think everybody just needs a
bit of downtime.
Yeah, catch up, reset, bit of time out of park. We're all that little bit tired. A little bit overwhelmed.
We haven't meant to go, and we haven't. It's just we've been really fortunate with how things have come up on the app, the use of the DAS, and just us knowing what we can and can't do. But as a result, we've kind of ended up doing a lot more than we almost expected
picking lower wait times and then waiting to do the more headliner times until the time drops, and it is playing the app a little bit.
It really is, considering it's so busy. With
Yeah.
Memorial Weekend. We really didn't think we'd get so much done.
Sorry, Riley, we did, didn't we? So the children had several new experiences today. Not only did we do the 3 new rides to us in Hollywood Studios, which was Rise of the Resistance, Millennium Falcon, and Mickey and Minnie's Railway. But for the children, their first time on Rockin' Roller Coaster, which no doubt you've seen and will have inserted pictures and all of that lot, it didn't go down well. So the children have processed it a little more, and we still have time.
Yeah.
It can take up to 3 days for children to process.
There's still 2 days
Yeah,
remaining.
still
that's
2
right.
days remaining. But right now, the general consensus is we didn't like it.
No, thank you, not again.
I hate the
Are you sure?
You said you
Rocky
didn't.
Roller Coaster. You said you hated it. Okay, so we've just had another bit of processing happen. Samantha apparently now likes it, even though she was the first one going, I ain't going on there again.
No, I don't want to do that. No, thank you.
So we will put a pin in this one and see. It has taken them a lot longer to process it. It is their first upside down ride. It's their first shooting start ride. So, I mean, if it's
very
any of you
intense.
have been on Rockin' Roller Coaster or know anything about it, it is a very intense, very sensory overloady kind of ride. But we'll see how it goes.
But,
We're
you
still
know,
processing
they went on it.
Yeah.
They went on it. We're very proud of them for doing it in the first place, because it is
Absolutely.
a huge thing. And the nerves are definitely kicking in during
They were.
during the walkthrough, but they did it, and that's amazing. If they
Yeah.
choose never to do it again,
It doesn't matter.
doesn't
they did
matter.
It.
They did it.
So yeah, they went on that. You know, they've done a lot today, so I'm not surprised we've had the sensory shutdown, the meltdowns, the need for
Struggles.
extra cuddles and
Yeah.
muzzies over us than we usually would, because Disney's a lot.
It's very much out their comfort zone as well. No matter how
Yeah.
well they know it, it's still a lot.
It is. Disney is a lot. So we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to let these guys get some rest, because although water parks are meant to be an easier day, there's a lot of walking involved, there's a lot of stairs.
Very physical.
For those of us with the disability problems, the mobility problems, it's a lot.
And there's a sensory feedback as well that can, if we're not careful, send
Can
them back the opposite
dysregulate.
way. Yeah.
So we're going to let them get their sleep tonight. We will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Ready for which water park we're going to? Typhoon Lagoon.
Typhoon Lagoon.
Okay, so we will say good night here. So good night.
Good evening.
Good night.